Hello from Optics Trade and welcome to the review of US Optics TSR-1X red dot sight. In this short review I'll go through the features of this red dot sight, starting with the shape and then going on to optics, illumination and some other things, and at the end of the video I'll point out the advantages and disadvantages. I'd like to thank all our viewers for watching this video and all our other videos and for all the support. US Optics is, as the name suggests, a US-based company. They are best known for their expensive high magnification rifle scopes. Some time ago, they expanded their offer with affordable optics, red dot sights included. And one of them is TSR-1X, a small tube sight. But the competition in this field is really rough, so let's see if the TSR-1X is a competitive product or not. The red dot is made in China, it says right here on the box. It features the Aimpoint Micro footprint under this adapter here, so you won't have trouble finding another adapter should you require one. It is 65mm long, 40mm wide, 40mm high without the adapter, and with the adapter it weighs 134 grams. I would say that all of these are pretty standard for a small tube sight. You get both the low and the high mount in the box, so making it quite versatile. In this form you can use it on an AR platform and you'll achieve the lower third co-witness with your sights. Or you can put a low mount on it and use it, for example, on a hunting rifle. The sight is of a standard shape, nothing out of the ordinary. The window measures 20mm in diameter. And as you can see, it's not exposed, it's protected by this outer part here. The housing is made of 6061 T6 aluminum, and US Optics claims that the sight is waterproof and fog-proof, even though no waterproof rating such as IPX7 is provided. The container on the side holds a single CR2032 battery. I really like the fact that it doesn't protrude, it doesn't stick out of the housing too much, as with many competitive devices. There is also, the thread here is somewhat rough, so this is one of the disadvantages. The zeroing is done as with any other small tube sight with the elevation and windage turret. They are both capped, so you have to remove the caps in order to do that. You can rotate the cap you can rotate the turret with the cap itself or with a tool such as a screwdriver. The clicks can be heard and felt, as you hear. But the turret turns with almost no resistance at all. And one click equals 1 MOA. This is around 1.5 centimeters at 100 meters, and the point of impact movement can be found on the turrets. So I would say that the fact that when turned they don't produce any resistance, almost any resistance at all, this is somewhat of a disadvantage. Model range. Well, there are currently 2 TSR-1X models available, and the difference is in the mount. This is the standard model with a classic fixed high mount. It costs around 270 euros, give or take. The other model comes with a quick detachable mount made by ZRO Delta, and it's around 120 euros more expensive. This is quite a lot, and the mount basically takes it out of the affordable level. So this is still, I would say, somewhere in the affordable entry-level category, whereas the other model, which gets close to 400 euros, is really expensive for what it offers. The illumination. Well, there are 12 illumination settings altogether. This is more than enough for all lighting conditions. I will show you the illumination in detail at the end of this video. At the moment I have it set to the brightest possible setting. The diode is located, interestingly, in the top right corner of the optical tube. You can see that it provides some coverage. Well, it's not too bothersome, but it does get in the way. You switch between illumination settings with the help of these 2 buttons here, which are on an incline. They produce crisp clicks when pressed. but there is no plus minus button so that you would immediately know which one is for increasing intensity, which one for decreasing, so you have to get used to that. Now, the main problem with this dot, many who test it are disturbed by the effect the dot makes when moved rapidly. It's difficult to show you now on camera, but there are many videos on the internet that show this. It appears to be like a strobe effect, but I only notice it when I move the dot really fast. It probably has to do with the refresh rate, which is not the best with this red dot sight. I myself am not that bothered by it, but to be honest, it's definitely worth pointing out, and many users are complaining over this issue. TSR is currently only available with a 5 MOA dot, which I think is too big for a rifle. I would say that a 2 or 3 MOA dot would be a great solution and would allow for a better accuracy. When I look through the lens with both eyes open, I do not experience any discomfort. So this suggests that the magnification is a true 1x, or at least very close to it. There is some blue tint throughout the entire field of view, but the image is clear with natural colors when you use it out in the open, so this is definitely a plus. What do we get when we purchase this sight? It comes in this nice box, so the modern US Optics logo. The box is soft on the inside, so there shouldn't be any problems during transport. Then you get a bunch of other things, so you get a thank you card, you get a sticker, also the quality control checklist, which basically tells you that your dot was checked and is ready to be used. Then we also have the owner's manual with a lot of pictures to make use easier, a lens cloth, of course a low mount for the Picatinny platform, and here we have the high mount for the Picatinny platform, a really basic rubber bikini cover, so for the protection of lenses, and a hex tool. As I already mentioned, the price for this red dot is around 270 euros. It is covered by US Optics lifetime warranty, so if a product is defective in material or workmanship, they'll repair or replace it for free. Here in Europe though, the legislation is a little bit more strict, so we have to provide the warranty in years. So you can mostly expect to get a 2-year warranty if you are somewhere in Europe. The electronics is warranted also for 2 years, even in the US. Okay, we are now at the end of this review, and as I always do, I'd like to go through the advantages and disadvantages, and I'll start with the positive sides. There are a few things that I like about this dot. The first one is the optical part. The view through the lens is clear and the colors are nice, and one can comfortably look through with both eyes open. I also like the fact that 12 illumination settings are at one's disposal, so you can use it in all lighting conditions. And the fact that we get both low and high mount, making this small tube sight really versatile. What about the cons? Well, I found quite many of them. So the first one is the issue with the refresh rate, which basically results in a strobe effect when you do rapid movement of the dot. This is what many people are bothered by, and it's definitely one of the greatest minuses of this red dot sight. Then I have to also mention the 5 MOA dot size. I would really like it if this dot was available with a smaller dot, for example 2 or 3 MOA. 5 MOA is quite big and you can be as accurate with it as with smaller dots. The turrets also could produce more resistance when turned, although this is a minor issue. And last but not least, I find this dot to be pricey, especially the version with the quick detachable mount, which gets close to 400 euros, where the competition is really even rougher than here in the 270 euros price range. So to conclude, I would say that this is a decent dot for AR-15 or for a hunting rifle, but the competition in this price class is really rough, and many competitors offer dots that are more advanced in many aspects. I am sure though that US Optics will work on the red dot sights and improve them in next generations. Thank you for watching. If you would like to watch other videos or other reviews of US optics red dot sights, we have some more available on our YouTube channel. If you have any additional questions, leave a comment down below. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Take care.